Hello, this is going to be reading for Aquarius for April 2025. Hello, Eloqua. Eloqua, this is Aquarius age, and we are having our first April Fool's Day. Was yesterday, so happy April Fool's Day, belated. And April Fool's Day is the first day of the year, and it represents Aries and Aquarius. So I just think that that's so cool that this is the first one in the age of Aquarius, in the season of Aries. And I think that all, and you know, in the tarot, it represents Aries and Aquarius. And I feel like that's why this one feels especially strong. We just had the eclipse, and it's like really like new beginnings, endings and new beginnings. So, what do I have for Eloqua for April 2025? Almost forgot. Attachment. So there's something that you're not wanting to let go of, something from the past, or something is not wanting to let go of you. It's a lot of that. This is like a specific, there's an alignment that's coming up called the curse breaker. Well, it's not called that, but it's like the curse conjunction, and it's for like curses and stuff like that. So I feel like that's why this is coming up. Second chakra, sacral chakra. This is your creativity. So there's something to have to do with having attachment in your creativity. I feel like there could be some magic in your family, or somebody's doing some spell work with this magician in the mirror. To mirror your energy, mirror your light, triangulate you. This is something that's been a familiar in the family for a long time. So this could be somebody in your family. There's so much that we don't understand, because family a lot of times are familiar spirits. So what we don't understand about ourselves is that we see the dead. We see the dead. And they have us in a frequency where we're seeing them instead of able to really connect with the dead that we love, our loved ones. And dead meaning like, it's dead. It's like not alive, but it's AI. It's just memories. And the algorithm is helping you, along as far as, and it's crazy because I really do feel like they have consciousnesses in those. I think they're real. Or they think they're real. I think they're real. And they're just sitting in a computer. It's not the same as Earth. It seems like it would be the same literally when you explain it, and on a quantum level it seems like it would be the same kind of mechanism, but it's not. And that's what the angels are and stuff like that. You'll hear some of the demons are crying and hurt and upset that they merged into tech. You guys were in a time loop. So all of this stuff is old that we're seeing. We've been through this before. And it's coming up again. And we have spirits that are trying to warn us, like, don't merge with the machine. And that's the whole thing. It's about either we're going to go all tech or we're going to go natural. And the red road is the natural path. You have an indecision and you got yin and yang. This is really about hard decisions too, Aqua. Something has been happening a long time, or has been taking a long time. If this is a family, this family, like familiar stuff, it's been happening a long time. Yes, something is coming out with the moon in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles it represents Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And the Knight of Pentacles moves very slow. It takes a long time for him to get where he's going, but he's the only one that gets to his destination. This has been happening a long time. It's something very solid here. It's something that's wanting to come through, but it's been blocked, I feel like, by magic. And there, with the moon card here, this is Cancer energy. The moon card represents secrets and represents the night, things that happen in the night. But not only secrets, like, what people don't understand about people is that most people aren't themselves in the daytime. When the sun is out, you're not yourself. In the nighttime, you get to see who people really are a lot of times. So this is in the reverse. This is secrets coming out. You know, in the upright, it's secrets that are hidden, things that are hidden. It could also have to do with the mother or women in general. Feminine energy in general. Loyalty with the dogs here. Hidden aggression. They're like howling at the moon and growling at each other. What do I have for attachment? Wow. A whole lot of stuff. What's here for attachment? I feel like this is going to be something about the mothering energy that you know. Attachment is a Knight of Wands in the reverse. So you have some kind of like sleazy men approach you. There's some kind of air of whoredom around you. For these sleazy men that don't take you seriously, they cheat on you with your friends and family members. You know, they slang their wand everywhere. Indecision with the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you've had a lot of lies, so you don't know. You're indecisive because you don't know the truth about anything. 3 of Wands. This is plans. It's like you're having to make plans, yin and yang, something balanced. You're having to balance something, masculine and feminine, softness, hardness, water, fire. You are the alchemist, magician. Aquarius. You've been lied to. It's how you're having to make plans now, and you've been lied to all your life by familiar spirits, attachments, people that have been trying to keep you back, hold you down your whole life. Queen of Swords is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Could be you, this Queen of Swords in the reverse, Aquarius, but if it's not you, this could be your mother figure. You know, with the moon here, mother figure was not very loving, wasn't very affectionate, wasn't very empathetic, was cold, cruel, lied to you, tried to keep you down. Your mother was your enemy. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So this is what is happening now. So now your pentacles are in reverse and you're having to go back into this familiar energy so you could unblock some money for yourself, some wealth in your root somewhere, or in your sacral somewhere, a creation of some sort, because you're in the reverse. But a Queen of Pentacles could also be a shady ass broad, somebody that will do anything for money and their well is running dry. I feel like it's the first one though. I hope it's the first one. Because that just means that you got to clean some karma out, some old stuff from family, something that it's being revealed to you so that you can clean it, so that this can come in for you. I feel like it's going to come in right on time too, because you're in the reverse. You're in the desert. You got this one pentacle left that you are, you know, kind of, it's giving me the thought of like juggling, but not really. And this is the Queen of Pentacles. See, it's like she's holding that coin, but the star goes inside the coin. It's like she's having to take the coin and loose. You know? It's like she's digging for change and stuff. The Chariot and the Seven of Cups. Okay, I feel like somebody's going to heal this with the Chariot, and the Chariot is the star card inside the Chariot, which is Aquarius energy, also Cancer energy. The Chariot is like the charioteer. This means war. I feel like healing has been like war. Healing this has been complete spiritual warfare. You know, yeah, it has been, and it's been in the physical, the emotional body, the spiritual thought, in the realm of thought and emotion mostly. Because Aquarius and Cancer. It's like you're in the Chariot, so the body is strong, but the mind and the emotions, the thoughts, you're thinking, maybe these attachments are negative thoughts. And then we have the Lovers here with this, like I was saying, these sleazy men. That's what's coming in for you all the time. Sleazy men. Maybe you had too many options too. You know, maybe you just had too many options and you didn't know what to do. Or who to pick. Or you just have too many people, you know, in your face. With this Lovers and this Devil. That's that attachment. It's like keeping you away from real love. But you're healing this. And it's funny, like in the other cards, the Lovers are never the same. But in this card, they're the same species. It's like the devil is coming to fix this shit. He's standing in the higher place. This shit has gotten too crazy for him. And he's a freak. I feel like it has shit. I'll freak the devil. Yeah, he's ready to turn over a new leaf. The Hermit in the reverse, and this is the World card. So something is not ending. This Queen of Swords refuses to look within and see the error of their ways. They don't want to. It probably hurts too much. You got the Four of Cups in the reverse. That means somebody sees a blessing somewhere. Somebody, I need to know more about this Queen of Cups. I feel like this is pretty cut and dry. What's going to happen with this Queen of Swords in the reverse? she's going to have to give up something. Somebody's going to have to, this is from the past, to give you an equal give and take. Maybe this person took something from you. The World in reverse again. With the Justice in reverse. If something isn't fair, I feel like she don't want to do it. She might say she gonna do it, but she lying. Yeah, something isn't fair. Give me the... How is this gonna end? We got Justice in the World in reverse. That means that this cycle isn't cycled out yet, because it has to be, yeah, these Page of Wands energies. These, I feel like these men are gay and stuff like that. I feel like you got that in your bloodline now. You got to clean that out of your blood. The Fool. This Empress is getting a new beginning. Libra, Taurus energy, but also Aquarius and Aries. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Again, we have this Moon, and now we have this Queen of Swords. And this Queen of Cups is sitting on the Queen of Swords throne. So it's definitely something to do with a mother figure, someone on the mother side of the family, or just women in general lying on you. Lying on you, not being compassionate, not being loving. And they're going to get that back. Because you're an Empress. You're a divine feminine energy, and the way they treat you, oh, it's coming back. Because whatever you've endured as the divine feminine energy, other women are going to have to endure too. You go through it first to pave a way, but they're going to have to find the way and do the work. Because this is also giving me, like I was just saying, about huge new beginnings. This is an Empress. She's not on her throne. This is a divine feminine energy that is left everything and starting anew. So, I mean, whatever this person left behind, the territory, the throne, it's going to crumble. So the people that were mistreating her, they're going to all be looking to her for what's next. I don't think they're going to be able to even fathom it. Because to have this new beginning too with the Fool card is giving me Sargon energy. I have to tell you about Sargon. Sargon was considered the first real king of the world. You know, like it was Mesopotamia or Samaria. But Zeus was king, basically, or god or something like that. And Aquarius, Sargon, ended up being Zeus's cupbearer. So he was molested and stuff like that. Zeus picked him because he was a beautiful man. And most Aquarian men represent very beautiful men. Most Aquarian men, the women are gorgeous. Because they're masculine. They spend a lot of time trying to understand their masculine energy. But Aquarian men are very attractive. And Zeus picked him to be his cupbearer. And he was also his boyfriend. Which Sargon didn't like. It was him being molested by Zeus. But Sargon rebelled. That's Aquarius. It rebelled. There was an uprising. And Sargon became the first king. And he led the rebellion. And he turned away from all of the other stuff. But the spirits with Aquarius, with Sargon, the jinn and the genies and stuff were in the court. They were actually in the palace because Sargon was a very balanced man, you know, because of what he went through too. He just learned to be compassionate for the outsider. When somebody forces you to be a certain way, you know, the way that he looked at it is giving me Pisces and Hangman energy. He took it and he flipped it around in a way that he was able to heal from it and gain favor from the spirits. And that was why he was called such a great king, because the spirits and everything, they were in the court with him. So now we're in the age of Aquarius, and we're having issues with all these demonic spirits are back and everything. All of this, the gay stuff, it's all back, it's all together. If you know the stories, you understand the loop, because it's a loop. They got us in, you know, and you can see what they're trying to push out and conjure out into us. And awareness is the only way, you know. Woke was not a lesbian LGBTQ thing at first. They stole it like they steal everything else. Being woke was being aware, being awake. That was a Hotep thing at first, you know, and they stole it. But the Hotep, they're full of shit too. They are helping these people do a bunch of black magic on people and keeping us down while they sit up and preach all that shit. It's so disappointing. I couldn't wait to meet those people and really learn from them. For them to be a bunch of lying ass shady scammers that's regurgitating some shit they don't know nothing about and they don't incorporate in their lives at all. Why did I put stuff on the side this time? But yeah, Sargon had the jinn and the genies because the jinn only go to the women. They don't go, they like to embody the men that's loyal to the women. You know, the woman gives the man the jinn, and then he does what he has to do, works, battles, whatever, and then he goes back into the woman. It's a spirit that you're sharing. You share a spirit. So that's why these freaking twin flames and shit like this, that's somebody trying to take the spirit that you're sharing with them. They're trying to take it from you, all of it, and share it with their hoes instead of you. There's nothing you can say about it either, because people are just so disgusting and they don't care. I think that's the way that these people are. They don't have a creed. It's like the slimier we could be, the better. But, you know, you need to turn that shit around on your leader, because that motherfucker is the slimiest. I mean, the stuff I see is just not worthy of respect. And sooner or later, somebody is going to wake up and say, why are we up under these midgets? Sooner or later, I hope. But anyways, Aquarius has the favor of the spirits, and that's coming around again. So it's very important, you know, because he was a balanced man, masculine energy, very in touch with his feminine side, been abused, but he turned it around. He was still a man. He was still honorable. He wasn't no snake, you know, and that's why the spirits liked him. Because the thing is about men is men are too warlike. The spirits want to be joyful and happy. That's why the natives, again, they dance around and they let them embody them when it's happy and when it's war. But you don't just go to them when you want something. You let them, that's what it's about. The natives and the people that really are connected to the spirits don't just go to the spirits when it's time for something. They dance. They let the spirits embody them and live through them, you know, and be joyful and happy and commune through them. And then when they need something, it's not a problem. But we like to just, when we want something, you know, it's Aquarius is service. Sargon, he was the greatest king. And that's what we're supposed to come back into, this age of Aquarius. They don't want that king, that Sargon, to be reborn. That's why I wanted to name my son after my dad, who's an Aquarius, Sargon. It's a long story, but it's kind of like Sargon, but Sargon. But it's a funny story. My mom, right, she was overbearing, Scorpio mother, and my dad used to work in the garage and stuff like that, and she used to get mad, but he was like, this is my workspace, you know, because he would leave stuff out in the garage and she would get mad if it wasn't spotless and cleaned up. So like every day she would be policing him about his workspace. And a lot of times, you know, when you're working, my dad did upholstery, when you're working on upholstery especially, you don't want to put everything away because you might need those same tools, or you might catch, you know, start where you left off, you know. But she was very naggy, and my mother is just not a happy person, and ain't nothing ever gonna make her happy. She's never gonna be a happy person. But he got mad one day. She was fussing at him, and he got mad one day and spray painted Sargon, big as hell and tacky and ghetto, on the wall. And I was so proud of him, because you know what I'm saying? My mother is a bitch. She's a fucking bitch. And he finally stood up for himself. He wrote that shit. Oh, I fucking love it. To this day, I want to name my child after that, okay? So, Aquaman can be, you know, because they represent the metrosexual. So they're not like, you know, Leo is like, you know. It's like, okay, daddy, I'm sorry. Aqua isn't like that. It's more of a like, wait a minute, let's talk this out, you know. So, yeah, I had to tell you that story, Aqua. Sargon, but Sargon, you gotta research him hard. You can't just look in one book. You gotta look. I've read like 10 different things, you know, and that's how you're able to piece together who he was, because they don't want you to know about these. He was against Zeus. Zeus is who they worship still. So us being in the age of Aquarius, that's why it's a rebellion, and we're under Zeus again, you know. So, and he's trying to make all the men his bitch again. It's like, I'm sorry, that's what's happening. And nobody knows, and I'm sitting here like, no, I'm telling you, it's a trap. And everybody's like, ah, shut up and shake your ass. I'm like, okay. I don't know what to say. I mean, what else do I say? It's already too late. So, that's what I have, Aquarius. If it's not too late for you, but all you have to do, if you've been, you know, if you've experimented with that, because I think that that's what's happening. A lot of men are experimenting with it, and the experiment is bad, you know. What's the weird dude name that is like always, I forgot his name. He was hell of abused. I hate to watch him. He's like kind of makes jokes about it and stuff like that, about his abuse, and like busts other guys out. He's so abused to me. But he was saying how when you have anal sex and it's aggressive, it can mess you up, your brainstem, it all, your spinal column, everything is connected to that bull brain. See, this is all about the bull, sacrificing the bull, you guys. You gotta look into stuff. And if the motherfucking shit has to do with this or that, then you gotta be like, it might be, it's trying, like they're trying to trap me. That is about sacrificing the bull. It's the masculine energy that's gonna protect the cow. You know, but now he's in competition with her. And women powered that. So I keep telling women, get your guns. We're going to have to fight these men that you guys have raised up, that you were tricked into raising up against you. And Aquarius is the water bearer. That's the water, the feminine energy. You're still going to have these good men, these balanced men, but not many, you know, because you've helped to imbalance them. And the whole thing that the guy was talking about the brainstem, that is called a Kappa demon in Japan. Kappa, K-A-P-P-A. That's a black Greek fraternity that practices homosexuality, and they're naming themselves after a demon that's from the sewer that likes to kidnap men and stick their thing in their butt to take their soul. Like literally it's coined after, I think it's coined after the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are coined after it. Everything they do, you guys. And it's like, after you read about it, and like, why are they doing this? It's offensive. It's extremely offensive that they would be pushing this on us like this. And offering you better and more if you do that. If you turn over and become gay, then here, we give you this and this and that. The same thing as before. But anyways, I will let it go now, Aqua. I just had to, that is part of your story in the pantheon and stuff like that. And the story is very important. I'm sorry if I offended anyone. You know, there's things that we're going to have to make big decisions and turn our back and accept heavy, hard truths and facts in order for us to be able to grow in this new energy. And it's just what it is. So we're all going to have to put on our big girl panties. I love you, and I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Peace.